is Friday the 13th and I'm here in Hamilton, Ontario at my favorite Hamilton haunt, the Winking Judge. And that's the judge behind me. I'm up on the second floor, which is allegedly where a lot of the paranormal activity happens. It is a Friday, and that means it's a free Friday Frights, and this week it's non-fiction. And tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be sharing a little bit of a backstory about Friday the 13th, the origin of the day. But since I'm here in this beautiful old English-style pub in downtown Hamilton, the Winking Judge, and it was the subject of one of the chapters in my very first book on the paranormal, The Haunted Hamilton, I thought I'd just share a quick tale about the judge that's one of the ghosts. There's actually 3 alleged ghosts. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Judge. The judge is allegedly a ghost who looks a little bit like Lincoln in the top hat from a long, long time ago. And he's one of the figures that's seen and sometimes heard when the staff maybe downstairs at night at the end of the evening, and they're changing out the kegs for the next day in the morning, and there's nobody upstairs, and they can hear the distinct creaking of somebody walking around on the main floor. Now, I am up on the second floor of the Winking Judge because the regulars are downstairs having a wonderful Friday time, and that's one of the things I absolutely adore about the Winking Judge is the regulars here are really an amazing family of people. They are good people to hang out with, they're good people to chat with, lots of jokes. We just were sharing some ghost stories earlier this evening. Everyone else was a little bit too shy to come on camera, but I thought I'd share one of the tales, and it had to do with the cat, the ghost of the cat that's often seen here, or not necessarily seen here, but felt here. Everybody knows that distinct feeling of a pet that wants to be petted, that brushes up against your leg. And that's exactly what has happened to multiple customers up here on the second floor of the Winking Judge, as well as downstairs. Sometimes you'd be standing at the bar and you would feel this pet brush up against your leg, and you would reach down and go to pet the cat, and there's nothing there. Sometimes people will be sitting here at one of the tables. I'm going to show you one of the wonderful tables with the Winking Judge logo, and again reach down to find that there's no actual cat there at all. The other ghosts are sometimes seen, and I'm going to kind of move my way down the hallway, and I'm going to back up backwards towards the men's room. Don't worry, I won't go in there in case there's people there. But in the men's room on the second floor, sometimes, you know, that's not a ghost, that's just one of the wonderful regular people who hang out here at the Judge and enjoy the place. But sometimes up on the second floor, when you're looking out a bathroom window and it's a frosty window, sometimes you'll actually see someone hovering outside that window looking in at you. Now, someone could say when you're at a bar, potentially it has something to do with the beverages you're consuming. But I like to hang out here with the wonderful regulars. I love to share a pint, a fun story, and of course a chilling ghost story at what remains my favorite haunt in Hamilton, Ontario. Augusta's Winking Judge on Augusta Street, right downtown Hamilton. If you're in the area, they've got 24 craft beers on tap. Can't avoid that when you're in town. And if you want, just ask one of the regulars about some of the eerie tales that have happened in terms of some of the impressions that people would have in terms of sitting and seeing someone sitting on a seat where there's an impression in the seat and yet nobody's sitting there. Even the owner, Mary, was telling me a story about when her daughter Charlotte was quite young. She would be upstairs by herself and Mary could hear her chatting away, having a good old time, and Mary would say, "Who are you talking to up there?" And she said, "I was just talking to the nice man in the top hat." Again, one of the wonderful stories, some of the amazing good times here on Friday the 13th at Augusta's Winking Judge in Hamilton. Cheers. If you want more spooky frights for Friday, check out my author page at 10 p.m. Eastern, where I'll be talking a little bit more about Friday the 13th and the origin of this eerie, spooky day. Take care, guys. Cheers and good health.